Hello. Today we're going to talk about how to shop for plates. And that seems kind of strange in that plates are part of China or dinner table china, but a lot of the plates are also used for decoration and china cabinets and up on the wall and in decoration for your house because a lot of them are absolutely superbly decorated, including a lot of hand painting that's unique. They're also, nowadays, as it happens, you can buy some absolutely gorgeous plates for not a lot of money. And not a lot of money for what they cost new, and not a lot of money for what they are today. So I'm just going to kind of go through these and show you what the different kind of plates look like and some of the patterns of some of the plates, and to maybe give you some ideas of what you think you might like when you're shopping for plates. This one is a Johann Haviland plate made in Bavaria, Germany, and almost all the porcelain or the bone china, of which this is bone china, is the German stuff is really well made. Not all the times, but most of the time, if it's a German label and it's been around for 100 years, you can pretty well figure that it is a very, very high quality and well regarded by the people who bought it. So that's Johann Haviland. This one is RS Prussia. RS Prussia is also a very old company, a very, very highly thought of company. It became RS Germany, if I remember right, it became RS Germany after World War I. So before that, it was RS Prussia, and after that, after 1919 probably, it was RS Germany. And it'll have the same mark on the back, right? This little star and a wreath, but it'll say either Prussia or Germany. But either way, they're the same quality, and you can see that they are just superbly done. So this is Wedgwood. It's Wedgwood bone china. This is the Devon Sprays pattern. And as you know, everybody knows Wedgwood in the jasper ware with the blue and green and brown and all that with the classic figures on it. And that's Wedgwood, and so is this. Wedgwood makes very, very fine china. This is T&V Limoges. This is from France, as you can see. And T&V was a very, very well thought of old company in Limoges. And as you can see, they make really, really great stuff. Well, these plates are porcelain. Porcelain is, I might explain, porcelain and bone china are two different things. Porcelain is made of feldspar and kaolin, K-A-O-L-I-N, feldspar and kaolin. Feldspar is a kind of quartz. It was discovered by the Chinese 300 BC, something like that. The Chinese kept the secret for over 1,000 years about how to make the formula and how to make porcelain. As a result, their exports to England and to everywhere else in the world was a tremendous business for them because they kept that secret. Then, as the story goes, the secret got out somehow. Some Westerner got some of the ingredients, but not all of them, as to what the Chinese porcelain was made of. In 1706, there were two Germans who came upon it, and they then had the only porcelain in Europe. Sooner or later, somebody got it from them. So now there's, incidentally, those two Germans work for Meissen and Company, which is the oldest porcelain company in Europe. And but somehow the word got out, and now there are a lot of companies making porcelain, and very good porcelain. As an example, this is a Shelley cup, and as you can see, it's very, very thin, and it's strong, even though it's so thin, because that porcelain is a very, very high, hard material that requires a very high temperature to achieve, and makes very beautiful things. So I'm back on the subject again. These other items are bone china, and that is, this one particularly is Furnival's from Cobridge, England. And as you see, this is a Chinese decoration. And during that period of time, or the early period of time, 1800s particularly, the English copied the Chinese designs. So a lot of those Chinese designs, as you can see, this was made in Cobridge, England by Furnivals. Very good. There's another thing too about it, and that is that there is a category that's kind of a generic category that has become a generic category called flow blue. And flow blue originally was because the early blue dyes, when they were put under an oven, would spread and not retain their very defined level. And so that's where flow blue came from. Now, if you go on eBay, you'll see thousands of flow blue, and they're all made by different people. And it's really just kind of an idea of blue put over white on a bone china or a porcelain piece. So this one is this one's made by Weatherly in England, and the category is falconware, and this is what they do. Now, these are transfer wares. They aren't each individual is not hand painted, but it sure is pretty. Again, that's that English porcelain and bone china has always been a very important industry in England. And this is Royal Staffordshire. Staffordshire, England, but it's Crown Staffordshire is what it's called. And again, as you can see, it's very high quality, very pretty. If it were up on your wall, nobody could tell who made it. This is T.K. Fairney, right? Again, absolutely beautiful design, absolutely worthy of being up on somebody's wall or in somebody's china cabinet to decorate the house. This is Booth Floridora. This is Royal Dalton. It's part of the Majestic collection of Royal Dalton, but it's Royal Dalton and made in England. And as you can see, just really, really exquisite decoration, which Royal Dalton is known for. This one is called Syracuse china. More modern, just china, not fine bone china, but just china. Great design. This little transferware scene, which is a courtship scene, was originally done by a fellow named Thomas Butcher in the 1700s, and now it has been copied. Copied. There's just nobody who ever did courting scenes better than Thomas Butcher. So that's it. That's it for just to give you some ideas to when you go shopping for plates and china. Bye.